Hello and welcome to a new episode of Tech Tuesdays. This is your host Royd and we have some exciting news updates for you in today's episode. But before we get to that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel guys and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Now, before we get to the topic of the week, I wanted to talk about some exciting news in the world of photography. Nikon have officially announced a new lens, the 40mm f2 Compact Prime for the Z series mirrorless cameras. Now, this lens is designed to be a light and compact standard prime that can be used for a variety of different scenes, from portraits to close-ups. And when Nikon say that this lens is light, they really mean it. This lens weighs approximately 170 grams, so you'll barely even feel it on your camera. This makes it a perfect option for day-to-day use, travel, and even portraits. The focal length is also an interesting one, as it sits between the 35 and the 50mm. I won't say that this lens actually replaces either of these lenses, but rather that it's a unique addition to the Nikon lens lineup. In fact, in some situations, you can say that the 40mm may actually be a better choice, like as an everyday walk-around lens or for street photography or even for travel and holidays because of the smaller size and the weight. You can see the size comparison here between the 35, 50 and this new 40mm lens. The new lens is just so much smaller and compact. The lens delivers fast and precise autofocus and is also dust and drip resistant. Even for video, this is an excellent lens because of the silent autofocus, so you won't hear the focus motor in your videos. The f2 aperture means that you can confidently shoot in low light and get super creamy bokeh for your portraits. I can also see this lens as a great option for someone who doesn't want to spend a lot of money on a 35 or a 50mm lens. I mean, let's face it, these lenses are quite expensive at about 50 or 60,000 rupees. Instead, Nikon have priced this new 40mm lens at just 22,000 rupees, which is quite affordable for a lens with such great features. Our next two pieces of news actually come from mobile phone companies. Phone cameras have progressed so much recently that for everyday photos and videos, you don't even need a proper camera. In a recently published promotional video, Samsung have detailed the new ISOCELL HP1 mobile image sensor. The standout feature of this sensor is the ability to shoot 200 megapixel photos with stunning detail. This is just incredible. Such high resolutions give you the ability to capture details that you would not have thought possible before. You can also crop your images without losing quality. The ISOCELL HP1 uses smart deep learning technology to achieve this, and the video goes into a little more detail about this. Now, I've always said that the number of megapixels don't matter as much as the size and the quality of those pixels. But even here, the HP1 does some clever things to improve image quality, especially in low light. Using pixel binning, the sensor combines 16 pixels into one 2.56 micrometer pixel, effectively making the pixel bigger and capturing more light. For video, the sensor combines 4 pixels into a 1.28 micrometer pixel for high quality and detailed 8K video. Finally, the video talks about Samsung's Smart ISO technology and how it cleverly changes between gain levels to give maximum detail in both daylight and low light situations. We don't yet know when and how this new sensor will be used, but we hope to see it in Samsung's flagship models coming out soon. And now for the topic of the week. Apple recently announced the iPhone 13 series, and the feature that has got a lot of people talking is the cinematic mode. The cinematic mode lets you change the aperture and thereby change the depth of field of your videos even after you have shot them. This is similar to the portrait mode you have with photos, but now you can do it with videos as well. One of the reasons that movies look cinematic is because of the shallow depth of field that you get with those expensive cameras and lenses, where you blur the background and keep the subject sharp. And now, thanks to Apple, you can get the same effect with your mobile phone. Apple say that they studied the work of professional directors of photography to understand how they use rack focus creatively and applied the same to the technology behind the cinematic mode. The iPhone 13 cameras can anticipate what to focus on and even shift focus to adapt to the scene. For example, if your subject turns to look at another subject, then the camera shifts focus to whatever they're looking at. And if your subject turns back, then the camera refocuses. You can also take manual control of the focus by tapping on the screen, and if you tap again, then the camera locks focus for subject tracking. The important question is, what does this fancy new mode mean for cinematographers? Does it make the iPhone 13 cameras a viable option for professional shoots? Will it make our camera bag smaller and lighter? The answer is maybe. At least for weddings, we personally don't see ourselves using the iPhone 13 for professional work. There are still some limiting factors like the battery life and the storage capacity. We shoot weddings for long hours and often for multiple days, so shooting with an iPhone is just not practical. Also, currently this mode only supports 1080p at 30 fps, so that's a little bit of a limiting factor as well. But I see the cinematic mode becoming a useful tool for filmmakers to express themselves creatively without the need for fancy equipment. And the ability to change your focus and depth of field after shooting means that you can focus on the moment and other creative choices while you're shooting. I'm actually really excited to see what people will create with this new mode, and I think this new iPhone will become a powerful tool in the hands of talented and creative individuals. And isn't that what these devices are supposed to do? They're tools that allow us to express ourselves creatively and create things to share with the world. So in that way, I'm really happy with what Apple have done with this new iPhone 13. Well, that's all for this video, guys. Let us know in the comments below what you think of this new cinematic mode. Is this something that you see yourself using? Don't forget to like this video and share it with more people. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.